easiest way to make money online these days is to sell a skill, like offer a skill that you have in exchange for money. And it's so good that these days there are so many skills that you can offer for sale. There are so many businesses looking for diverse skill sets, which I believe that you have one or two, or at least can develop. So today we're going to look at 7 simple steps to becoming a paid copywriter. If you're looking at becoming a copywriter or even a writer of any kind, then you're welcome to this video. So let's quickly get into it. I'm just going to show you how to become a paid copywriter in 7 steps. Number one, you want to take a course. The first thing I did um, when I was going to start was that I was researching and then I took a course. Right? If you're not ready to invest, or maybe you don't have the resources to invest in paid courses, I strongly advise that you at least take a resource. And luckily for you, there are so many free courses on YouTube. There are free copywriting courses on Udemy. I took my course on Udemy, but it wasn't a free one. But there are free copywriting courses on Udemy. There are creators who have made there are top copywriters who have made free resources on copywriting. I know one by Justin Goff on email copywriting, if that's what you want to start with. And these are just free things that you can kickstart your career from. So you take the course. It took me about a week because I was really hungry for this thing. So it took me about a week or less to go through my course, and I really understood it. It was a very nice course, and I began to practice. Right, which takes me to the very next step. After you've taken the course, don't stop there. You need to practice. Right, it is a skill that you have just learned, and like every other skill, you need to practice to get better at it. So you keep practicing, keep learning. Don't stop at the course. There are so many other things. A course can't possibly cover everything there is to know. There's going to be something new to learn, something else that you need to know. So just Google is your friend. Okay, read blogs, watch videos, just practice, learn as much as you can, but don't let learning now put a cap on what you're going to do. For most of us, we fail to take action because we feel, oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready. I want to know up to this point. Oh, I don't know enough. You probably already know enough. You just need to take the step to begin what you need to do, right? So you've taken the course, you're practicing consistently. Even the best copywriters are still in the process of growing. So it's a process, right? So once you've done that, continue to practice. And as you're doing that, you most likely have friends around you who have their own businesses. So you can start by offering your services to them for free. So I started by writing for my sister as business. My sister is still a weight loss coach, so Dream Body by Laura. Yeah, so I started writing for her brand. I wrote her social media captions, I wrote her emails, and in fact, that time she wasn't even doing email marketing, but I wrote an email sequence for her that when she saw it, she was so impressed, like, oh wow, I can use this when I want to start doing email marketing. And when she was ready to start, I was the one handling her email marketing and everything, copywriting and all of that. Yeah. So if you have friends, it's a good idea for you to reach out to them and help them write captions. These are simple ways for you to get started and practice. Write emails, and if you don't even have, you can write sample pieces for yourself. Right? Just look for a product around you or a service. Write something. Save it right there in Google Drive. Save it in folders in Google Drive, and that step takes us to the very next step, which is building your portfolio. Right, so you start to build your portfolio as you're practicing, you're writing for your friends. Save your writing, because when you're ready to start getting paying clients, those are the samples you show to them. Like, okay, how do I know you are a writer? How do I know if you've ever written anything before? That's what you show to them. Oh, I have this experience. I've written this kind of thing before. So those are the things that you show to them. Why just send them links or PDFs or anything like that, right? So as you're practicing, save up your writing in Google Drive. Yeah, so that's a step. That's how you build your portfolio. As you write more, save them there. It's free actually. It's free. So that's a free way for you to build up a portfolio. And once you have more samples, you can then begin to share with clients when you're ready to start getting paying clients. Okay. Yeah, like I said, work for free to start. And as you're working for free, please take reviews, take testimonials. Um, one of the most painful mistakes I made when I was starting out was, as I was doing all this free work, I wasn't getting testimonials in return. So when I was ready to start, I started pitching people who were interested in my service. And I came across this coach, one top coach on Facebook, and she was like, "Oh, I need somebody who can write in my brand voice. The person that is writing for me cannot write in my brand voice." And when I looked at her page and everything she had, I saw that my voice, my natural voice, was her voice. So it became really easy for us to work together because I had what she was looking for. But one thing that made it not to work out, but she went on my page and was like, "Oh, I've seen everything you got, but you don't have testimonials. So I'm afraid I may not be able to work with you." And I can't blame her. People on the internet are skeptical. There are scammers all over the place. I mean, some people are even more skeptical when they learn that you're from Nigeria. You would agree with me. Yeah. So she was skeptical, and that was how I lost that potential client because I didn't have testimony. After that, I started collecting testimonials. So every other person I worked for at the time, I took testimonials. For those I got on LinkedIn, I requested recommendations. They gave me recommendations on LinkedIn. So it became a part of my work. And when you do a great job, clients are happy. People are happy to give you reviews and testimonials, and that's what you use as social proof when you're pitching paid clients, right? That should be step number 5. Now, step number 6, you can now start pitching paid clients. It depends on what works for you. There are several ways to get paying clients. You can do cold emailing, you can use social media marketing, which is what I use the most. When I started, I transformed my Instagram page to become a business page, and then I started talking about what I know, teaching people what I know. That just positions you as someone who knows what you're talking about. They know what you're doing. So when people know that, okay, this person is doing knows what they're doing, okay, maybe they can help me with this. And I've gotten a lot of inbound leads from Instagram, from LinkedIn. LinkedIn has worked the most for me so far, so I use it more than other platforms. So you can, if you are doing copywriting, I encourage you to use LinkedIn, right? Or even a writer of any kind, I encourage you to use LinkedIn. So I use LinkedIn. People have reached out to me and offered me jobs. Some I've turned down, most of them because they are not like remote jobs. Yeah, so once people see you and okay, this person is good enough, you have your featured sections, you have your samples and everything that about you there, they'll reach out to you, right? And you can also fish for clients on LinkedIn. There's a way you can fish for clients, look for people who are looking for copywriters, and then there's also the job section if you want to use that. There's also the post section where you're looking at for people who are looking for copywriters, content writers, whatever kind of writers, and then you reach out to them and say, "Oh, I saw your post. You're looking for a copywriter. Oh, I'm a copywriter. This is my sample to my work. I would like to discuss this opportunity with you. Can we talk?" And a lot of them respond, and I've gotten a couple of clients using that method as well. Yeah, so our number 7 step, as you are getting all of these things done, please make sure you do good jobs, because that's how it becomes easy for them to refer you, number 1, and then they give you even more jobs, and that's what leads to ongoing work. You want to have clients who are happy to give you work on and on and on, and they have you on their roster, so you are sure that okay, at least in a month I'm getting this amount of money in my account, right? And apart from social media, you can also use Upwork. I didn't use Upwork at the start, but I had an account. So after I left my first job in a US based agency, I decided, okay, let me go to my Upwork and be a full-time freelancer. And then maybe, I mean, I got my first Upwork clients almost immediately, right? And I worked a bit on Upwork for some time. And yeah, you can try Fiverr, you can try Indeed for applying to jobs. I recently came across one, Brain Trust. Yeah, you can check out all of these platforms for looking for jobs. Um, for copywriting jobs, and just apply, right? Just apply. And as you're doing these things, make sure you're delivering quality work. Like I said, is very important. So in this first step, let me just do a quick recap. Number 1, take a course. Number 2, practice. Number 3, build your portfolio. Number 4, work for free for start. Number 5, request testimonials. Number 6, start seeking paying clients. Open profiles on social media, Upwork, Fiverr, every job seeking platform. And number 7, deliver quality work and seek ongoing projects. Deliver quality work so clients are happy to give you more jobs. Yeah, I hope I've been able to answer your questions about becoming a paid copywriter. And this method, these steps are useful for you, even if you don't want to be a writer. Maybe you're looking at being a graphic designer or a creative writer or whatever kind of thing, editor, proofreader, whatever. This works. these steps work for whatever kind of skill you're looking to sell online. I hope this has been worth your time. If it has, please click on the subscribe button and hit on the bell icon so you're the first to know every time I upload a new video. And if you feel like this video is going to be helpful to someone out there, please feel free to click on the share button and share this video with them. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. Until I come your way next time.